Hi, Carolyn.
Hi, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good, thanks.
Good. You're with Hideaway, right?
Yes.
Good. I actually pulled an example from your website that I'm going to
Oh,
use.
amazing.
So we'll just give it a couple more minutes and then we'll kick things off right at 12:15.
Yeah,
And then,
sounds great.
yeah, dig in. Do you have I guess I'm curious, what experience do you have with AI or ElevenLabs?
Uh, we've I haven't used AI a whole lot for Homegrown Hideaway. I've used it in another business.
Okay, nice. Yeah, it is fun. I don't know, I've kind of become a bit obsessed with it. Like I really find it really quite fun and seeing what it can do and like the levels that it can access the internet in a lot of ways that I didn't realize. Like it can scrape a lot of really neat thing like contact information and stuff and find things, just simplifies things so much. And I've kind of become I prefer the voiceovers so much for all of our audio or all of our video content actually. Um, just simplifies things. So yeah. Anyway, I live in ChatGPT. The other day I actually used ChatGPT as a bit of a therapist too. It was pretty funny how helpful it was.
I've had a colleague do the same thing. We had
Yeah.
a whole session on it was a specific topic, but that was what her example was, that she used it to help hash out some blockages that she'd had in
Yeah.
working through a
Yeah.
specific problem. Yeah.
And it actually made me burst out laughing because I thanked it. I was like, thanks, that was really helpful. And it was like, anytime, Connor, you come back. I'm here for you at all the time. Oh my God. And then it made me think of that. I haven't actually watched the movie Her yet, but it's made me think I should watch that movie because I feel like that's probably where it's a lot what
Mhm.
it leans into, that movie with Joaquin Phoenix. Huh. I haven't fallen in love with ChatGPT, just to confirm. I just really appreciate it as a tool and as a, an operational ally. So
Oh, it's good to have boundaries. Yes.
yes, exactly. All right, I think there was a couple more people that are gonna come in, so hopefully they pop in here before. I do try and protect the half hour, so we're true to our name, half hour hacks, so we don't go too far over. But yeah, actually, I guess while I'm sitting here, I can share a tab. Might as well get that going. Mhm. All right, everybody gets one more minute to get in here. All right, I'm going to dive in. So, um, welcome to our Half Hour Hacks webinar series, where today we are discussing generating natural sounding AI dialogue with ElevenLabs. My name is Connor Phillips, and I am the founder and CEO of Roamlii. And a little bit about us. Roamlii is a comprehensive digital command center designed to support small businesses like yours to navigate and grow within our dynamic Canadian tourism sector. We've built a system that really helps you more effectively manage your entire customer journey from discovery to inquiry to booking. And we aim to also offer free, valuable resources like the Half Hour Hacks to help you learn, adapt, and succeed in this crazy, ever evolving industry. The Half Hour Hack series, the goal with it is to have it twice a month. And in starting in January, we're going to be shifting to the second Wednesday and the fourth Wednesday and continuing that on for as long as, indefinitely. We'll see how many topics we can put together. And the goal too is to have it interactive as much as possible and really to explore tactical concepts and online tools designed to elevate your business and your operational strategies, covering a wide variety of topics. And some of the things we're noodling on are things like using Submagic, creating hyper-personalized marketing campaigns, using Clipchamps, which I'm pretty excited about because I love that system, and then other ways to use the GPTs for various automations, and accelerating your operations. So, all right. Now, why natural dialogue matters. Today, we're showing you how ElevenLabs can help you generate human-like AI dialogue quickly and affordably. Audio is now a key part of engaging audiences across industries, but small businesses and creators often lack the resources, I know I do, for professional recordings. And maybe it's just me, but I really find it super time consuming to record everything myself because I don't know, maybe I'm obsessive, but I just always trying to get it just right. Whereas AI dialogue fills the gaps, delivering high quality audio with speed and ease. So imagine creating things like narrated itineraries for your tours, professional video voiceovers, or automated customer responses, all without hiring a single voice actor or setting up a recording studio, or even just finding a sound protected space to record can be challenging. Like my furnace just kicked in, which I know my phone would pick up all of that. I have to turn my refrigerator off. I have to, I have to make so many changes, and then remember to turn my fridge back on because I tend to record right here. So anyway, whereas ElevenLabs is one of the leading AI-driven text-to-speech tools for natural sounding dialogue. And I've actually watched it increase in its abilities quite a bit over the last few months that I've been using it. Just like ChatGPT, it's gotten so much better just so quickly. It has the unique ability to create lifelike voices with really impressive expression and clarity. And it's easy to use, affordable, and scalable. Trust me, you do not need any technical skills, just your script, and you're really ready to go. All right, so some real world use cases. They're really endless. For tourism businesses, you could use it for things like narrating itineraries, destination guides, or adding an additional language to your tour explanations. Content creators and marketers could use it for AI dialogue for short form video scripts. We use that a lot. Video ads, audiobooks, and that's where you could use the project setting. You can really have it read entire books, which is pretty incredible. Explainer videos, website intros, and you can also create AI generated FAQs, which I thought was actually a really cool idea, and I might dig into more, or auto responses for personalized customer experiences on your website. So yeah, so that when I read about that, I was like, that's a pretty neat idea. So some key benefits with this is obviously it saves a lot of time. With AI generated dialogue, what used to take hours or even days of recording now really can just take a few minutes, streamlining your workflow and accelerating your project timelines. It's also it actually is super cost effective. There's really no need for expensive studios, obviously, or talent. And so what previously might have cost you quite a bit of money now just costs you a few dollars, saving you really kind of hundreds on voiceover talent and space while maintaining pretty high quality output. And it's also really scalable and accessible. So this it makes it extremely easy to produce dynamic content, and you can even get creative with multi languages. So which is something I hadn't even thought of until I was reading about that. And yeah, that's a way you could make a lot more of your content significantly more accessible without really almost any more work. So all right, so I'm gonna dig into the live demos here, and we're gonna spend a bit of time in ElevenLabs. I'll just start with a little bit of dialogue here, though. So we are going to go with a couple different voices. There's a lot of voices in there, so I'm not going to play with all of them, obviously. And you'll see how easily we can create and play the results pretty much instantly. You'll also be pleasantly surprised, I think, by how lifelike the tone and the pace and the clarity is. And if there's something that just doesn't sound right, you can they give you free 2 regenerations now, which is nice because all AI stuff is built on credits. Like most of the stuff, they charge you for the generation. And of course, you can make manual adjustments too, like adding different punctuation to change the tone a little bit. I haven't found that punctuation makes a really big difference. But odd things that I find make a difference are things like capitalized letters. Sometimes it reads them funny. And so I do find that, or it reads them just right. So you have to kind of find the cadence that you're looking for. And a lot of times I just make everything lowercase just to even the flow out. And if I'm struggling with the right intonation at the end of the sentence, which is a really funny thing that happens sometimes, is I find that if I break it into individual sentences onto their own lines, that just really oddly clears the issue. So just playing around a few things like that. I've also gotten into the habit too of breaking longer content into individual generations and then recording each of those audio segments down. And it just minimizes, because it's really frustrating when you put you have like a big 2-paragraph in there and it's just flowing so great. And the last sentence, it says something stupid, or it says like our name sometimes randomly. Usually it says Roamlii. Randomly it'll be like Roamlii. It for some reason likes to kick into that second I. I don't know why, but it does that. So anyway, so it just, there's a few things like that that I've just learned to save myself the credit. So all right, I'm going to stop sharing the PowerPoint and we're going to flip over into ElevenLabs. Okay, back here. For a second, you guys are going to see an infinite screen, I think. There we go. Okay. Okay. You guys see ElevenLabs? If you're nodding, I can't
Yes.
see. You have to say something. Okay.
Yes, we can.
Thank you. So I've already plugged one in here. This is obviously one of our scripts. What is this guy? This is one of our solutions videos. So it's all jumbled together, and we can actually can see I was pounding through a bunch of stuff. I just used like yeah, I used like 40,000 credits this month. Anyway, got a little bit left. I do have a backup account just in case we need to. We burned through them. But yeah, so this one just one thing I'm going to start actually first. Before I do this, I want to show you some of the voice database. I'm not going to give a full overview of ElevenLabs. That's just too much. But I highly recommend everybody just start in the voices library. These are my voices for the most part. I don't really know what that means, because I haven't added most of these, so they have some updates to make with their interface. It's not perfect, but it's sometimes it feels a little convoluted. But most of the time, once you've picked your voice, you'll just basically live on this screen. You just will never leave this screen. Because I recently discovered Hope, and I thought that was a great name too, because that's what a startup has, is Hope. And I like how she sounds. So you guys can hear that, right?
Not very well.
How do I make it louder then? Let me try it here again here. Mr.
Right.
You couldn't hear that at all?
No, we kind of heard like little bits over your speaker.
Oh. Jen, any idea how to make that work for like playing off of a website? Because it's going to really make it difficult to do this.
I think, did you share the window?
I shared this one window, yeah.
Maybe try sharing, if you can, just the tab.
Tab, yeah, it's a good idea.
Might help.
I will do that.
And yeah.
I'm not sure about Google, but sometimes there's a little checkbox on the bottom to share sound as well.
Didn't even think that this might be an issue. Well, here, I've shared the tab. First, let's do that.
It is better to pray than panic.
Good.
Yeah, we can hear that. Yeah, that was perfect.
Okay. Beautiful. Okay, so I'll show you Hope again.
Hey, are you looking for a fresh and engaging voice for your podcast or social media? Then I'm the voice for you.
Good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, awesome. So that's the one I like. I like Hope a lot, but I also really like Matilda.
Loss is nothing else but change, and change is nature's delight.
I really like too that they have different recordings for each of the voices, so you're not listening to the same sentence over and over again. I feel like I would go brain dead if I had to listen to all that over. Anyway, but there's a lot though, and the cool thing too is you go to the library, you can dig into a lot of stuff. There are all lots of different languages, probably not all of them, but many. And also, too, an interesting thing is you can pick a language, but then you can also pick an accent for that language. So if you want an Australian accent speaking English, which I know is their language.
Amidst the market stalls and cobblestone streets, she discovered the true heartbeat of her kingdom.
Kind of interesting, yeah. But then you could, I think, I haven't actually done this, so we'll see how this goes. Let's go with Nigerian.
Every story begins with a voice. Let mine guide you with warmth, richness, and the charm of a deep Nigerian accent. Calm, clear, and unforgettable.
And incredibly slow. Holy, I haven't had a voice that was that slow. So they also have different themes too. So you can go to additional filters, so gender, age, category. Look at what's trending. And you can also go through here to find a tone. Like if you want narrative and story, like he might have been perfect for something that was like more meditative or something like that. Conversational, social media, punchy. That's why I use Hope, because I find she's very clear to, like, it's upbeat and clear, literally what it says there. So yeah, I guess they've been pulling. It's interesting too, like when I was hovering over this. So this is a professional voice clone, which I believe means is actually like a voice of a real person. Another cool thing too with this is where is it? In my voices, library collections, nope, in text speech. I can't remember where it is. Oh, personal. There we go. I can actually upload. You can put your own voice in here too. If you just you want your voice for true, like deep authenticity, but you don't want to record everything, you can train a voice to sound just like you and then just use that voice for everything too. So it still sounds like you, but it does make things way quicker and easier. So you can actually do quite a few of those. So, which is pretty cool. And I'll show you too. I don't actually know why I have 55,000 credits, because I'm actually on the $5 tier, which is 30,000 credits. So I don't know if they change them to Canadian credits or something. But yeah, so they give you a lot. That's for $5. It's and it goes a long way. All right, so let's dig in. So text to speech. So let's generate this. This will be with Hope. There's also a few different models you can choose. I just go with ElevenLabs multilingual version 2, which is the most lifelike. It has some emotion. Yeah, I find it just really good. But you can feel free to try these other ones as well. And you can also dig into these things. I don't, but just because I like consistency. But you can add remove some of the stability. It just kind of makes it more reliable, essentially. Similarity to keeps the flow smaller. If you want kind of something to have a lot more punch and variability, I would probably dial down the similarity and dial down the stability. You're gonna get what you get though. It's gonna be hit and miss. So a lot more variability, which is human too. So yeah, and then style exaggeration too. With Hope, she's like right at the bottom of that, so she's not very there's no exaggeration of style there. So it's yeah, high values are recommended if the style of the speech should be exaggerated compared to uploaded audio. Higher values can lead to more instability. Yeah. And that's why too I just find it I just like I like the stability of it. So let's go.
Roamlii's workflow automations offer a sophisticated way to streamline your business operations, saving you time while enhancing client engagement. This advanced system automates repetitive tasks from marketing to sales to customer service, ensuring no opportunity is missed, no lead or customer is left hanging, and no review or referral goes unrequested.
So that one ended up being quite perfect. There was no weirdness. If I wanted to, they give you 2 free regenerations, which is nice, saves you credits, because it does, you know, muck up sometimes where it's like it says something super weird, or the intonation. Sometimes it makes me laugh. It'll be like, where it should be like an up intonation, it'll drop it, or the other way around. And so it's just, you know, it's an AI, so it doesn't do everything perfect, but it's pretty darn fun. I'm actually going to see. Let's see what this does. So this one, I did this like this because I got sick of it saying Roamlii. And so I actually just put in the more phonetic version. It does kind of go E a bit here, but I'm actually going to break this up into lines. So just to make sure. And let's see what it does with this.
Businesses that engage leads within the first 5 minutes are 9 times more likely to convert them. With Roamlii's intelligent response system, you can connect with potential customers instantly, respond to inquiries, and turn conversations into confirmed bookings, all in real time. It's like having a personal assistant available 24/7, but without sick days. Discover how at roamlii.com.
No, it actually got it. Sometimes I've actually in the past, sometimes I've spelt that out 24 and just 24/7. And but it because sometimes it'll do like 24-7 or something like that, or /7. But it actually did that right. So it's pretty cool. Like I find it fairly consistent. I'm gonna do homegrown. I pulled this Carolyn off your website, and let's see what it does here. And I'm gonna keep it broken into sections here.
Homegrown Hideaway is a family-owned serene luxury glamping property nestled along the Lynn River and Lynn Valley Trail. Our property is just outside of popular tourist destination Port Dover, Ontario. Visitors are welcome from all across Canada and the world.
Pretty good. Let's see. Let's see how James sounds reading that.
Homegrown Hideaway is a family-owned, serene luxury glamping property nestled along the Lynn River and Lynn Valley Trail. Our property is just outside of popular tourist destination Port Dover, Ontario. Visitors are welcomed from all across Canada and the world.
Interesting. What do you think of that?
It sounds fancy coming from someone else's voice.
I know, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's find, let's go. Oh, can we test this one? This
Sure.
one is- I don't know.
Let me tell you what my grandpa told me when I was just 6 years old.
Oh boy.
Son, always speak the truth.
Okay.
People will never forget what you say.
Homegrown Hideaway is a family-owned...
Not you, Grandpa. How do I add Grandpa? Okay.
Homegrown Hideaway is a family...
Why am I not doing, what am I missing here? Oh, add to my voiceovers.
Let me tell you,
Oh, okay. Oh, there we go.
Homegrown Hideaway is a family-owned, serene, luxury glamping property nestled along the Lynn River and Lynn Valley Trail. Our property is just outside of popular tourist destination Port Dover, Ontario. Visitors are welcomed from all across Canada and the world.
Well, that was something. I wonder if you can. You probably want to take it because it's very slow. I would take that and put it into Clipchamp and then just speed it up. Probably is how I'd do it. But depends what you're going for, I suppose. But yeah, that was fascinating. All right, let's see what Matilda.
Loss is nothing else but
No, let's use Matilda. Okay.
change, and change is nature's delight. Homegrown Hideaway is a family-owned, serene luxury glamping property nestled along the Lynn River and Lynn Valley Trail. Our property is just outside of popular tourist destination Port Dover, Ontario. Visitors are welcomed from all across Canada and the world.
I like Matilda's voice. That's been a good find. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot. Antonio. There's some I really don't like too. obviously there's many in the mix. I think I've used Brian before.
The thing always happens that you really believe in,
Yeah.
and the belief in a thing makes it happen.
I used him for a ranch, actually. I thought his voice, I don't know why, just sounded cool. But well, I have one more. That's kind of it. That's all I really wanted to dig into deeply into here. So I don't want to get into like the projects and stuff. It's pretty cool. Getting into longer form stuff. Yeah, there's also something I found. Sound effects. That's what I stumbled upon yesterday. They've added sound effects. Now, if you are just really, and I haven't played with this at all. So I don't know, do you guys have an idea of a sound effects we should generate? Let's give me an idea.
Maybe like a stream. I don't know why I'm visualizing a stream and running water.
Okay, let's see. A big, just a little, like a babbling brook kind of thing.
Yeah.
Brook, running. Not running down. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if that's enough. We'll see. And it gives us a few options. It's pretty good. Quieter. I like that one. Oh, that seems peaceful. Okay. That's pretty awesome. Like those are 4 very different versions, giving you like for different use cases, and then you just download them all, and so you have them forever. Very cool. Okay. Anything in here? Either one of you want me to punch into, or like Carolyn, do you have anything you wanted to maybe see me explore a little bit more in here?
I don't know. This is fascinating though, because this is
It
one of my least favorite things to do, is to do voiceovers or videos where I'm speaking in general.
Yeah, they're a lot.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna, well, no, because I kind of want to show you like one of the things I've done, but here I will. I know this is going into the clip chat stuff, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I don't care. Let me just stop sharing here. What am I doing? Stop sharing. There it is. Okay, I'm going to share this guy. I think it's pretty fun. Okay, clip chat. I've been living in clip chat for a while now, and I do pay for the version now because it lets me keep a my videos, basically a catalog of them. So what I am enjoying with this flow automations demo, yeah, I redid all of our demos and feature blast. What's the big one I did? So we reset the system, and that's not the one I want to show. Oh, this is going to take a minute. Oh, it might have been. Oh, it was a walkthrough. That's what it was. Our booking system walkthrough. So these are all from ElevenLabs, and which is fun. I'll just actually back out here. So what I did was I have this video, and then I believe I sped it up a little bit because it was a little slow. And then I actually took all of these little bits. So I went into ElevenLabs, recorded just in chunks so that I could space them out. So that is one thing with AI, is it will just read. Like there's no pause. You can't real pauses anywhere. So you have to chunk them out. And I found doing it that way, actually, it's more consistent with what my output is. I have way more control. And I can actually then control exactly where they go. So then what you end up getting is something like, why did I do that? is and then add some music and that, and of course strip your audio, your original audio out. And it literally is, I love Clipchamp so much. It's so easy. You have your music, your audio, your video. Boom.
Welcome back to Create an experience for your business. To begin, click the This will take you to your experiences dashboard. Next, click to start creating.
I won't go through the whole thing. I just want you to see how having those pauses really helps it. It just sounds more authentic, like somebody's actually doing a walkthrough. So even like
photos that try to speak what experience. Ready. Click continue. Next, we'll create the resources needed for your experience. Click. Start by adding recreational canoes. We'll add these and include a short description so travelers.
Anyway, yeah. So I'm going to do a whole Clipchamp thing another day, but I thought it'd be worth showing you kind of the end results of where that stuff can go. Also, too, like one day if I do, like maybe it's just got to fit in half an hour, but like all of that audio too, like I have huge Excel documents, all that's pulled from ChatGPT. So I take it, well, I give it an idea of what I want. Obviously, I tell it like a theme and such, and give it context, and then it populates a script, and then I take that script, I put it into ElevenLabs, so it's AI to AI, and then I put that into Clipchamp and do the final production. So it is, but yeah, so it's just layering on the different things, and yeah. So have I illuminated how easy ElevenLabs is to use? I hope.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. That was great. I have lots of ideas now.
Good. I love it. Yes. And yeah, I'll just kind of find some final thoughts with that too, or like, well, and one thing too, like some thoughts I had, like, do you have any questions, by the way? I'm going to open the floor. I'm not going to go back to PowerPoint. We'll just do questions now.
No, not right now. Actually, no, not right now.
I made two prep questions that just thought people might be interested in. Like, how do you customize your voice? I kind of did talk about it a little bit, but the first thing I would say is just spend a lot of time in that voice library and just really listening to voices, and obviously too, you really want to think about an evergreen voice, a voice that will stand the test of time for your brand and won't get annoying after 15 videos, that kind of thing. So it's and also too, like, well, I haven't done this, but I did it with music. But if you have, like, we have a variety of things. So short form videos, demos, walkthroughs, overviews, you could have a different voice for each of those too. So you could just kind of map out who your voices are for different things, who's your website voice, that kind of thing, tour voices. Yeah. And then just for the most part, I would just leave their settings as they are, but, or record your own voice too, like I said. And I think you saw too, like one of the questions I feel like people probably have is ElevenLabs beginner friendly or for non-technical? I'm pretty techie, but I really do feel like it's so easy. Like you copy paste into there and hit download, hit play, hit generate, hit download. Like, so I think yeah, I think it's very accessible, which is really nice that they made it that way. I also just really appreciate that they made it $5 a month. Like, who can't spend $5, right? It's just so fair. It's just unusual this day and age. Everybody just wants something. So yeah, so kind of my final comments on that is I highly recommend just getting the free one. You still get 10,000 credits even with the free one. And if you have a few extra emails, just sign up. I have like 5 emails I've signed up with for different things to try and extend the free credit when I need to burn through a bunch, but I don't want to go up a tier. I just use extra emails and they just live there forever. So you can have 10,000 from each of them. Don't tell ElevenLabs I told you that, but yeah, it's just, yeah. Yeah. And then, so I'm curious, what kind of ideas were rolling through your head?
Like I said, I do all of our social media, but it is not my my pride and joy to do. I do it because I have to, not because I want to.
Yeah.
But as far as like, we often have questions about how to book and where to book and all that kinds of things. So
Oh, yeah.
what you just did with the clip that you showed us, that's amazing. I've done things like that before and tried to record my voice and then cut it out, and it's just a headache. But if you can cut
It's annoying.
my part of it out, that's great. There's some other projects that we're working on coming up that this could help dramatically save time. Yeah.
Very cool. Awesome. Well, we've hit our 30-minute mark. So we can probably check out if you're probably eager to go sign up for ElevenLabs now and get going with it. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming in, Carolyn. I really appreciate it. And this close to Christmas, everybody has probably pretty fickle schedules. So
Thanks for doing this.
And Jen too. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah,
All right,
this
you
is
guys.
fun.
Okay, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and take care.
Merry Christmas.